Hometown Heroes is back. So that is a down payment assistance program that is funded by the government. Can you tell us a little bit more about the program and how much money they are helping with the down payment?
Yeah, so it is a state funded down payment assistance program. They are helping up to $35,000 for first time homebuyers. It is career specific this year. Um, I'm new ish to Florida. So um, a few years ago, it was career specific, and then last year it wasn't. They've gone back to that. They've opened it up to certain things like daycare workers or staff from the school and not just teachers, which is really cool. Um, yeah, Hometown Heroes is one of it basically covers one of the largest barriers to home ownership is that down payment and saving up for that. It is 5% of the loan amount, not the purchase price. So it's important to work with a lender to kind of figure out what that looks like. Um,
And I think also healthcare workers also go in that category.
Absolutely.
So definitely, if you are looking for a down payment assistance program, you can look to see if you qualify, depending on what category you fall under. And from my understanding, it is a second mortgage, right?
Correct. So it is a silent second, which means it's like just hanging out in the back. You don't have to pay on it monthly. So it's a second loan with zero interest. There's no monthly payment, but it is non forgivable. So that means if you sell your property or if you refinance, you're going to need to pay that loan back. So it's best to, use this program if you're going to be in your home for a little bit of time, I'd say like 5, 10 years, build up enough equity, then you use your equity to pay that back.
Yes, that's really important, I think, for people to know. What about, like, I know there's a lot of government programs out there, and I've had clients that we had to jump through loopholes to get some funding, government funding. Is that the same with this program, or is it pretty straightforward?
This one is pretty straightforward. Now, you do need to have that career specific role. If you're not in one of those careers, there is Florida Bond still, which is $10,000. So that's still extremely helpful. And you can pair both programs with seller concessions. So if you can negotiate for seller concessions and get Hometown Heroes, you're coming to the closing table with like next to nothing, which is fantastic.
Yes.
Um,
No, that's a great help for people, especially first-time buyers. That's a great help because I know cost of living has gone up, the price homes have increased. So I think this program is really great. How much money? I heard that last year there was about 100 million. Now this one there's only 50 million in funds.
That's correct. So that just means that the funds are going to go quicker. So if you need Hometown Heroes and you've been thinking about buying a home, you need to do it sooner rather than later. Don't wait.
Anything else about the program that we should know?
Mm, Let's see. We talked about the career specific. Got to be a first time home buyer, meaning like if you haven't owned a home in 3 years, you're a first time home buyer again. So that's important to know. You need a minimum credit score of 640. Can't be below that. Higher, always better. 640 is the minimum. There are county income limits, but the income limits are really generous. So, depending on which county you're living in, it's just important to speak with a lender so they can figure out what the income limits are and kind of go through the application process.
That's great. That's great to know. Those are great little details that I think a lot of people don't know and
Yeah.
is not talked about. Right. Well, thank you so much for your time and for your insights.
To recap, Hometown Heroes is a state-funded down payment assistance program. You can get up to $35,000 toward the down payment of your home. It is a silent second mortgage with 0% interest, and it is non-forgivable, meaning you have to pay back the loan at some point. You need a credit score of 640, and it is career specific. And it is for first-time home buyers. And if you haven't owned a home in 3 years, you are considered first-time home buyer. The funds will go quickly, so make sure to contact me. I'm Natalie Jacoby with Russo Realty. Until next time.